jersey. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row. Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, they come in with even just a 500 season, an impossibility, 0-9.
And disaster has been striking everywhere for them. Offense, defense, special teams, coaching. It's just been a really, really rough year.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. Under center, it's the 2017 Heisman Trophy winner as you get a look at Baker Mayfield.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd down at the 25-yard line.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Mayfield now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Giants first down.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Coming in to put a lick on him was Levante David. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Mayfield to throw it. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Harold Landry able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
On to punt is Camarda as he sends this one away. Rodgers to return it. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. Back deep to return is Marvin Mims. This is taken at the 15. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he's been very impactful when using his legs this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design. You notice his name sits near the top when looking at the league leaders in rushing yards by a quarterback. He'll dump this off to Achane. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good look at the end of that one. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Up the middle, Achane. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That 2nd down play nets a -4. Here is 3rd down and 4. To throw, Mayfield. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Giants first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
That's good for a Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
A run straight ahead with Achane. Taken down at the 47-yard line. Now look at this Packers defense. Currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some slack.
Oh, and now some space down the lane. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's another New York Giants.
On 1st and 10 with Charbonnet. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. 2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. Again, it's Charbonnet. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7.
From the gun, Mayfield. That is caught. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Achane will take this one in. Touchdown, New York. Well, we have the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play. Just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They'll start on the ground with Irvin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
And the Packers first down.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. A run up the middle with Irving. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Straight ahead, it's Irvin. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They'll stay on the ground with Irvin. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10.
Brings up second down at the Giants' 34-yard line.
Hurts. To the right side and intercepted. And the Giants are going to get it back here just past the 35. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football. Because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll get this one complete to Atwell. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
That's another Giants first down. First and 10 at the 23.
Here's Mayfield. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Mayfield off the play fake. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Dallas Goedert, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Following the interception, Mayfield. To the right side and complete to Atwell. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
That's good for a New York Giant. First and 10 at the 20.
Mayfield looks to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
16-yard line.
Second down and 3.
7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
Throwing. Mayfield. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll run for it with Achane. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
Leads to second and goal.
Mayfield. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Devon Achane. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 21-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Jalen Hurts in the offense heading back out. And his struggles, they're continuing. He had 3 interceptions in last week's ball game. 2 more already here before halftime as they take over with the first down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That one downfield for Dotson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And his throw here is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Hurts is intercepted. His 3rd of the game. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
The Giants take over 1st and 10.
Now Mayfield. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Packers 48-yard line.
After the sack on 1st down, Mayfield will get this to Hamler over the middle.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Packer offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. It's caught by Mike Evans. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. On 1st and 10, here's Irvin. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Brings up 2nd down after a 42-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. His throw incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long game or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Hurts sets up to throw it. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there at 22. this play's still live. He faked the spike. Go throw it. But it's not going to work. He'll go down, and they got him. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. They're going to look to throw. Screen play, Johnson. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll bring up a third down and goal. Back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they finally put it in this return. And now the ball is all the way down to the 37.
Well, I think everyone is watching. We're certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, aren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Mayfield to throw it. They're going right back to Hamler. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Giants, first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Now the gun is a good A-chain. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Final minute now, the 3rd quarter.
Brings up 2nd down at the Packers' 11-yard line.
Right back to A-chain on 2nd down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. To throw, Mayfield. Touchdown! Dallas Goedert with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Giants will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 28-0. Scotty, thank you as always. Well, likely 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go.
The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook. The bottom line is, don't quit competing.
At the 23-yard line.
Hurts. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Jalen Walker. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And a Packer first down.
Here's Hurts to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He completes it to Evans. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
A give left side. Here's Achane.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And that's about the easiest decline call you'll ever have right there.
Well, it leads me to one of my pet peeves, and maybe peeves is too strong of a word. But if you're going to jump off sides, finish the play. Make sure the play ends. Don't jump off sides and stop because you see the net result here. You go ahead and finish the play. You don't give up that type of yardage.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
The jet sweep. Here's Atwell. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
They'll try and run it with Achane.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, we have seen the stiff arm get a bit of renaissance here in recent seasons, and that was pure strength there as he forced his way into the end zone.
And when you're thinking guys who use the stiff arm so effectively, I go back to guys like Earl Campbell, Walter Payton, some recent guys like Marshawn Lynch. Let's go to the Wayback Machine. Bronco Nagurski, he dealt out a wicked stiff arm.
So that drive, 4 plays.
And it was Devon Achane who finished things off with a touchdown reception.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Packers ready to take over offensively. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Makes it third and inches.
They go play action with Hurts. Escaping the pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Josh Hines-Allen drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up fourth down.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
On now is the Packers punter, as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is taken at the 23. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And New York set to take the field.
And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. Starts with a run from Achane.
And he sidestepped a one-man, but reinforcements come to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Right back to Achane on second down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you forced turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
And, Brandon, I just have to ask you, that's all the stuff that we saw happen today. Those are statistics, numbers, the whole deal. But my question is, how does one team come ready to play, and the other one, obviously, not ready at all?
Well, I mean, I obviously don't have an answer to that, but that was the story from the get-go. One side was awake and ready, and the other just seemed to sleep.
So for the Giants, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, what else is new? They fall again. That's now 10 straight losses to start the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.